Well, hello folks. Thank you very much, all yous, to the subscribers for helping me to get 1,002 subscribers. Thank you to about 25 nurses who subscribe to me from the Cancer Centre, Clatterbridge in Liverpool now. As you know, I went for my chemo yesterday and it went good, then bad. Now, what happened yesterday? I went in. As you know, I've got stage 4 advanced cancer and it spread to my liver. So I goes in, I has the chemo, no problem, 2 hours, flies through it. Comes out, says thanks, shook the nurse's hands, goes out, gets me bag of medication, showed what antisickness, steroids, anti-diarrhea, chemo, oral tablets, what else was there? Anti-sickness, anti-diarrhea, steroids, I got all that and I went out. Now I was told a few side effects, but no one told me them all, and my mates especially, and they knew them. I got by the lift and straight away, boom, my eyes started running, my nose started running, my mouth, all the saliva glands, saliva started running. The next thing, I get lockjaw, my jaw locks, and my mate said it was shaking and the muscles were tensing up. You could see it. He dragged me back in the ward. The nurses got me down and they got these heat pads, they put them in a microwave for a minute, and the hot water bottles for 15 seconds, putting them all around my cheeks, around my neck, everywhere. So, you know, give me a little bit more anti-sickness, done a little, kept me there for another hour and a half, got me to a comfortable position where I could leave the ward. So after going back on it, so I left the ward, gets home, and it comes 8 o'clock last night, and I think, well, I've done all right there, I think. Been trying to get that diet down me, and you know, build the energy up, because the stronger you are, the better you're going to fight it. So, you know, people who saying I'm taking cocaine, you know, idiots. Do you think I'm daft enough to take cocaine when I want my body to be in the top peak condition so my body survives? Do they think I am fucking thick? Whether you take drugs or not, which I don't. I do, as in chemotherapy, me diazepam, you know, man, prescribed off my doctor. But you know, if you take drugs when you've got cancer, don't even go for the cancer treatments, because you fucking, if they're helping you and you're taking drugs, I don't even smoke. I'm not even fucking smoking. Look at my hands. No nicotine on none of my hands. None. Maybe it's all going away. Look, both of them. No nicotine. Look, see the sore fingers at the end, the poor blood circulation, the bone disease in my hand as well. Do you know, look, do you know? So I've got that bone disease in my hands, you know. How could I prise a window open and go burgling, as someone says? I couldn't fucking prise my fucking front door open if it, mind you, the police couldn't put that front door in the way they made it because it's sheltered accommodation, but you know. So anyway, I get home last night and I thought, for 8 o'clock, I've got away easy here. I just had that little relapse after it for an hour and a half. The nurses saw to me and I got it right. Oh, boy, did I think too soon. 9 o'clock, felt a little rumble. Now, I'd already had bags beside me bed. But, you know, went one further today. I've got the bigger ones. I've got about 15 off the nurses. You know, I got about 15 of them off the nurses. So, you know, I get home, I throws up, I start getting pains in my heart. I started getting stress on my lungs. Now, for those of you, the symptoms of chemotherapy, you know, you're going to get it. Jaw locking, anything you touch cold or drink cold, It's just your jaw locks and it's weird. That's what they give me, like a heat pad. You put it in the microwave, warm it up for a minute. It's like a hot water bottle then. Put it on, put the heat on the cold, and it warms it up. You know, good at the nurses to give me one, because they're probably about 15 quid each. I'm going to blag them for another one next time. I go, not blag them, ask them. I don't blag no one, you know, just figure of speech. I'll ask them politely, and I'm sure they will give me one. If they don't, I'll ask them where you buy them, because I think that, you know, the NHS have to get them from a certain place. But anyway, then I started retching, throwing up. Then my stomach becomes sore where you're being retching. And I could see my diet as being poor. I'd lost a pound, just over a pound, and I put a pound on the other day. But I've missed a day's chemo today, and I've got to start it tomorrow. So what I've decided to do, what I've decided to do, if it doesn't work tomorrow, and the tablets come up, I am going into a hospice. I will be going into a hospice for the chemotherapy treatment only. But it's strong, powerful drug. Do you know chemotherapy? Your veins are, get a needle in any vein, the nurses get a cannula in. They just go through like paper. But the vein tissue is one of the strongest tissues in your body. So when they're putting chemo in, the nearest thing I can describe to you chemotherapy would be like is putting acid out of a battery in your veins. That is what you're doing. Many people have killed over and died on the first chemotherapy session. Now I got the top whack. Everyone was in a little bay with one curtain between them all. In a big room. Me? No. Side room, door shut, panic button right beside me. Nurse with the little door open so she could look in, but she knew I had two friends in there with me, or she'd have sat in there with me. Sarah, you seen her? She was a lovely girl, nice lady, Sarah. So Sarah and your partner, if you're watching, respect and thank you for the lovely treatment. So yeah, it didn't go, it went well. I got the full whack of chemo. I'm on a different anti-sickness now. I've got three, I think. One beginning with D. Some other one. I had cyclazine today. They're on the bottle. I can't remember the names. You know them long, stupid names. You don't need me to get them and show you or prove you, because you know I'm not lying. The fucking medications. There. Let me see. The medications there. See? You know, oh, and there's another load of medication delivered today. So anyway, yeah, I maybe put myself in a hospice. The oncologist is, I've got to meet with them next week. Got a meeting with them, and it will be easy, you know, going that royal, and then when I'm in the hospice, they will be helping me with my diet. They will be mixing all my meals up. They'll be making them for me, prepping them. But the only thing is, what's putting me off is thinking someone's died as that's off this plate. This bed I'm sleeping in, someone's died in. Now, if I'm there for 21 days, take it from me, someone's going to die while I'm in that hospice. You know, it's worrying me, but, you know, for all of yous out there, never give up. You know that chemo, if they stick it in me and I'm being sick as it's going in, I'm going to just fucking clock watch that down and stick at it. If you're a fighter, you just got to fucking go with the flow. Get in there. If it's making you sick, that's just pretend someone's giving you the digging you're in a fight. And fight it so you're not sick. Because when you're sick, you know, after that initial 10 minutes, and they give you a bit of anti-sickness, it goes down, it stops. And once you get that main bulk of the sickness out the way, good. That's the main part. If you can beat that first bit of sickness, once the sickness goes, that comes the sickness. after the jaw. The first signs are like your nose running, your mouth fucking frothing and all that, as I've said. So, but the last ones that come is the sickness. But the first ones that come, the jaw locking, sweating profusely, all, no ifs or buts. It's just like a tap's being switched on your head, and all your glands, all over your forehead, all over your vertebrae at the back, everywhere, right round your head. My hair's going to fall out. I know that. My hair's going to be out in a week. So I was going to go for the haircut tomorrow, really, basically, to get my hair off. So when it's falling out, I'm not going to get bits of hair round me flat, because I'll have to be fucking hoovering it and mopping it. Now my hoover's took the knock. I've got to buy a new one. Something always happens, doesn't it? So I've got to get a new hoover. So I may get my hair shaved tomorrow. Nice shave, wet one. And Bob's your uncle. We can get on. So tomorrow morning, I wake up at 8 o'clock. I take an anti-sickness tablet. And I'll be taking 1,100 milligrams or whatever, of chemo. So, you know, onwards and upwards. And look, a big respect to all my new subscribers. You know, new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, everyone, for getting me over 1,000 subscribers. From the bottom of my heart. No ifs or buts. From the realist here, mate. You know, don't sell it out. Crap, bullshit. Sell it how it is. Throw me cards on the table. If someone says you've done this, I'll go, yeah, I have. I've thrown me cards on the table. Own it. Own it. But I don't own things I don't do. Innit? But, you know, I don't like grasses now, these days. Too many snitches on YouTube, lad. Too many snitches on YouTube. Too many janglers. Too many people picking on vulnerable people. And my eyes are wide open to it now. And if you've got negativity, don't even come on my channel. You're not wanted. Now, humble dryer. I don't want to mention you no more, but say sorry or unsub or comment so I can block you or hide you. I'd like you to do that. And I know you could be funny and say to your friends, everyone who subbed from Mr. Mosley, unsub. Well, if you want to do that, because I stand by my principles and I'm a man of my word. If you want to take me down to under 1,000 subs, fucking do it. But unsub humble or apologise. Anyway, folks, this guy said I was burgling houses with fucking heart problems, cancer, fucking COPD, clots on my lung. Yeah, I don't even want to go into all of them. I don't need to. I'm very ill, man. I ain't got a fucking hospital bed for nothing. You know, I ain't got a fucking panic wrist button. I press that phone over there. It rings me straight away. Hello, Mr. Mosley. You all right? See? Any problems? Key safe. Bang. Door. They've got the number to the key safe. They pass it on to the relevant people. Come up, come in, get the key safe, come in my flat. Bob's your uncle. It's a lifesaver for me, that. Anyway, folks, I'm going to say as usual, thanks for coming. You're speaking to Mark, Shiro's finest, the realist. Thank you for coming. Al City, and thank you, folks. Love yous loads.